What if the story you loved on screen was only half the truth? What if the chemistry that made you smile, the emotions that felt so real, and the connections that seemed too perfect weren't just acting? Because right now, fans of Hye-yeon x Cheng, especially those following Sammy's children days, are asking one question. How real is it, really? From cast interactions, to behind-the-scenes moments, to subtle details most people didn't even notice, there's a whole other story unfolding. And today, we're diving into it. The cast, their real personalities, and the relationships that might be more than just scripted. Welcome back, because this is everything you didn't see behind Hye-yeon x Cheng. Part 1. The cast that made everything work. Let's start with the most important part. The cast. Because no matter how strong a story is, it only works if the people bring it to life. And in Sammy's children days, they did exactly that. Why this cast feels different? From the very first episode, something stood out. It wasn't just the acting. It was the connection. The way they interacted. The way they reacted. The way their energy matched. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel rehearsed. It felt natural. And that's rare. The real feeling. Some dramas are enjoyable. Some are emotional. But the ones people remember feel real. And this cast delivered that from the beginning. Part 2, individual cast profiles. Now let's break it down, because each member of the cast brings something unique. The lead male, charisma and control. Let's talk about the male lead. From the first scene you can tell. He knows exactly what he's doing. Calm delivery, strong presence, subtle, emotional shifts. He doesn't overact. He doesn't force attention. He naturally draws it. Why he stands out. There's a balance in his performance. Strong, but not overwhelming. Emotional, but not exaggerated. And that balance makes him believable. The lead female. Soft, but powerful. Now the female lead. At first she feels gentle, almost quiet. But as the story unfolds, there's strength. What makes her different? She doesn't rely on dramatic moments. Instead, she builds her character slowly. And when the emotional scenes hit, they hit harder, because you feel everything with her. The supporting cast, the secret weapon. Here's something people often overlook. The supporting cast. But in this drama, they matter a lot. Why they elevate everything. Each supporting character adds depth, humor, emotional layers. They don't just fill space, they complete the story. Part 3, the chemistry everyone is talking about. Now we get to the part fans can't stop discussing. The chemistry. Why it feels so real. Chemistry isn't just about romance. It's about timing reactions, energy. And in this case, everything aligns. The small moments that matter. It's not just the big scenes. It's the little thing, a glance, a pause, a reaction that comes just a second too naturally. Those are the moments that make people wonder, wait, was that scripted? Part 4. Behind-the-scenes interactions. Now here's where things get interesting, because once fans started watching behind-the-scenes content, the conversation changed. What people started noticing. Clips showed cast members laughing naturally. Conversations continuing after cut. Comfortable interactions that didn't feel staged. And suddenly, the line between acting and reality started to blur. Why this changes everything. Because acting can be controlled. But real reactions, not always. And when those reactions start to look consistent, people notice. Part 5. Real relationship or fan imagination. So now we have to ask the big question. Are these relationships real? Or are fans just seeing what they want to see? The two sides. On one side, strong chemistry. Natural interactions. Consistent behavior. On the other, no official confirmation. No public statements, no verified relationships. So where's the truth? The power of perception. When enough people believe something, it starts to feel real. Every moment becomes evidence. Every interaction becomes a clue. And suddenly, a story is created. Part 1 ending, leading into Part 2. But here's the thing. What we've seen so far, that's only the beginning. Because there are still details we haven't talked about. Hidden moments, unexplained patterns, and a timeline that raises even more questions.